This is the start of the show and my goatee's already messed up. That's how I'm starting the show. Starting it with it messed up. So we're doing it. How's everybody doing today? Let's hold on a second here. That makes that a little bit better. Well, solar panel cleaning friends. We'll let everybody join in here, take our time with this. It is the a beautiful episode this beautiful week that we're going to be doing. We're talking about door-to-door and also EDDM. That's going to be good. Let's go ahead and give me a second. Let me share this around here. Make sure we're all good. How's everybody doing this week? I'm excited. All right, let's see here. Excited. Audio is good. Sounds really good. I think we will go ahead and Audio is good. Sounds really good. Bring the music down. Let's bring the music down. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, and Justin Lewis Alfaro. He's excited as well. It's going to be a good one. Today, we're going to be talking about door-to-door, going door-to-door, and then also we're going to be examining EDDM, every door direct mailing, which is important. I've done both of these things throughout the years, and they have their positives and their negatives, and they can help you, and then also they can hinder you in a certain way. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to go through a few different things. This episode is actually brought to you by Tucker USA, tucker.com. And hold on one second here. I wish I would have had this ready for you to show you this right off the bat, but I didn't. But right there. If you go to tuckerusa.com and enter Solar Panel Cleaning Friends, enter the promo code, you get a 10% discount on your online purchase, which is really, really awesome. That could save you some good money. And in addition, let me just get back over here because I'm going to give you a specific link. Again, this episode specifically is brought to you by Tucker USA. So in the comment section right now, if you click on this link right here, it'll take you to tuckerusa.com, but it also supports Solar Panel Cleaning Friends when you shop through this link right here. So thank you so much. We appreciate that. Now, guys, in my years of residential and commercial, there's been different ways of marketing. And I think that the first thing that people talk about is when they're getting their business started, getting the growth going, because there's two different types. And I'm going to talk about this because I think it's important. Also, rebuttals and rejections. We got a few different things. Let me go back over here to my layout because this one was important to me. It's important to me because it not only reminds me of the first few years that I started with my first solar panel cleaning business, but there are questions, a ridiculous amount of questions that I get from people regarding door-to-door, handling customers, rejections and rebuttals, the mailers, and all that kind of stuff. So I want to really discuss about that. The first thing we're going to be discussing today, though, however, is going door to door. This is an important one. It's a first step. Is it just a first step? I don't think so, because it's something that needs to be discussed, and a marketing, an avenue for marketing that could really be beneficial for anybody, no matter what the level of your business. I'm going to take a drink here. It's going to be hard. It's always hard doing these podcasts solo. Lewis is busy with a few things. He just texted me again, in fact. Nope, that was just it. He's got some things going for his business, so he's just a little bit busy today. But he'll be joining us back soon, coming up here in the next week, as we have a lot of different things that we're bringing out to the podcast, the group, and to the solar panel cleaning community in itself. So that'll be very interesting, very fun. Door to door, going door to door. Here's the thing. If you're a beginning company and you're just starting out, you're getting your name out there. that would be a reason. If you're expanding into new territory, that would be a reason. These are the two main reasons that I think that you would be going door to door. Okay. I want to talk about why before the what's and the hows and all that type of stuff. Why we would go door to door is not just specifically because we're starting out our business. Growth is another important thing. What's funny about that is how I actually go door to door and how I was presenting myself to potential customers in neighborhoods, residential neighborhoods. And sometimes I would drop into small to mid-level commercial buildings here and there that allowed me to go ahead and talk to somebody really quickly right then and there. If I was able to get past the gatekeeper right there at the door, then or the secretary, then I was able to shoot this pretty much the same thing. And basically that was, let's see if I could think back here. Hi, my name is Chris. I'm the owner of whatever solar panel cleaning company. I'm expanding in your area. We have a few customers over, I think I would mention, and it would vary depending on the neighbor or the neighborhood or how it was feeling. But I would sometimes mention right in between there, after that I'm expanding in the area. What would I say to these guys? I just cleaned your neighbor's house down the road, da, 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 da. You might see them as you're passing by. Well, we're actually offering a deal in your neighborhood of da, 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 da. And I see that you have solar panels. When were your solar panels installed? Now this opens the gate right there. And you want to just kind of say stuff, give your sales pitch, and stop talking immediately. Anytime you're doing a sales pitch, you want to get to the sales pitch and then end it and shut up. Don't over talk. Don't do that. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm expanding in your area. I just cleaned your neighbor's solar panels down the way. You might even see them as you're driving through the neighborhood. We're actually right now providing a deal for $75. You can have your solar panels cleaned. I got my guys right out here, or I'm scheduling for a day that my guys are going to be out here, or whatever. You can alter that to whatever works for you. But you get to the end and you just stop. You shut up. You don't say anything. And what's going to happen is they're either going to say they're going to go the route of a rejection, or they're going to start asking you questions. If they're asking questions, that's money. Have them asking questions, because they're going to say things like, well, first off, I'm sorry, I am skipping something. An important question when you're finishing off for this sales pitch, I think, is to end with the question, how old are your solar panels? Because you gain that information as soon as they say 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 years, you immediately pop back with, we recommend that solar panels are cleaned every 6 months, or most manufacturers recommend that solar panels are cleaned every 6 months by a professional solar panel cleaning company, or whatever. Again, it's only $75 or $125 or $107, whatever the price be. I'm just throwing out random prices out there. This works really good is an introductory thing, an introductory price that you give them for, as here's the cleaning price, and going forward, it is such price. It is good, and I'm going to get to this. This is at the end, is the referral programs and customer rewards programs. Dominoes. It's all about having the dominoes and having it all together. But we go up, we ask them, we go ahead and throw our script out there, our sales pitch. We ask them about about how old their solar panels are. And they either go the route of yes or no. If it's the route of rejection, then you need to have your rejections and buttals already in place. And I think a good thing to think about is the different types of things that people would say. And here looks like Lewis will be popping in. Lewis says that he's got a good door-to-door pitch. So hold on 1 second, and let me see if I can send him the link so he can get in here with us. Just give me 1 second. Let me send him the link, and he'll join right in. Boy, won't that be neat. I should have been a singer, guys. I know. Well, the thing about it is you would all support me. I hope. All right, let me get back over here. Hey, there we go. So Lewis might be popping in here in a second, so hopefully he can help us out with this and talk a little bit more about this. I like to have the rejections and the buttals ready and going. I will do a couple different things. One, I will take a piece of paper and I will write out every rejection, every negative thing that I could think of that somebody's going to say to me, or that I can come up that might be a possibility of the furthest possibility of somebody being angry at me.
Are you guys able to hear me?
No, we are.
Hey, how's everybody?
Pretty good. You
Sorry
want
for the background, Chris. I'm actually with my daughter, and
it looks like, are you out at dinner right now?
What was that?
Are you at a taco shop right now or something?
No, boba shop.
All right.
Yeah, but I just wanted to hop on real quick to give out a freebie line for, since we do have door-to-door sales guys as well on the field.
Let's hear it.
But here's a freebie. You have to sound very confident about what you're offering. Normally we do cold calls, and basically cold calling is the same thing almost as door-to-door. Same types of script. So when let's say you put a door hanger, right? Customer calls you, and you wanna close that deal. But let's say instead, you're doing a door-to-door. So currently, at this point, I have employed a total of, I think, 27 employees. So I think we only have like 6 of them that are door-to-door sales guys. So this is the script that we always say. We knock on the door. As soon as someone answers, we say immediately this. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're here walking around the neighborhood. We noticed that you have solar panels. By the way, congratulations. Thank you for switching into the, go green and all that.
Nice.
By any chance, do you guys already have a service provider that cleans your panels? Now, when a customer says, most of the time they will say, no, we don't, or yes, we do.
Right.
And then we immediately have already a pre-sheet that we'll give them for them and let them know, hey, these are the benefits of, hiring a company with what we use is pure deionized water to wash your panels. And here are the benefits. And then we, below that, we have a con section. Below the con section, it basically is what happens when you use normal tap water from your garden hose. If you just rinse it, accumulation, scaling, and all that over time, loss of production. And then as soon as they're reading that, they notice that, and then we immediately close them right there. So it's just basically
that's good.
Giving them a good communication, talking to them, and basically solving the problem that they have or educating them on the problem that they're going to have.
Smart.
I normally immediately, we don't give them pricing right there and then. We immediately collect all the information. And then if a customer says, hey, do you guys offer any type of discounts? Immediately you have to say this, hey, glad you asked. For new acquiring customers, we give out a 10% discount for as a sign-in bonus. A sign-up offer. But if you guys decide to book today, then we can give you guys an extra 5% discount, and then that's basically your thing. So from there, you can actually give them the estimates. If you guys have it online on the website or whatever, give them the estimates.
Smart.
Fill out
That's
the
smart.
send it directly to their email, and then they'll book immediately. But it's
See?
always it's just that knock on the door.
It's an initial.
Say hello. My name is Luis. I'm with Solar Panel Cleaners. Sorry, my daughter. By the way, we noticed that you guys have solar panels on your roof. Congratulations on acquiring that system. I'm sure you guys' provider did an extraordinary job. But by any chance, do they offer the cleaning services already, or do you already have a cleaning service provider? that maintenance your panels.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's beautiful. And you still do this. I mean, you've been, you're expanding pretty well. This is something that I would say is pretty important to your marketing, right? I mean, this is not door to door is not just a small thing or just for a beginner. It's very important, even for you at the level you're at right now. So be
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. No matter
Yeah,
what, guys,
it's very
door
important.
to door is never gonna go away. One, we spend so much on ads, we spend so much on cold callings,
Mm-hmm.
so much on direct mail and all that. But it all comes down onto the type of strategy that you have and type
Yep.
of just dedication that you have. And I know for a lot of people, it's going to be like very nervousing to go and knock on the door because you're shaking and everything. Before you do that, make sure you're confident about your brand. Breathe and live your brand. Um, and just be very confident about your services that you're providing. For us, we only provide solar panel cleaning and burr proofing. If you're offering any other service like window gutters and all that, sorry, my daughter grabbed it.
Oh,
Um,
there you go.
you can
That's it.
immediately upsell it to them or just let them know the other services that you guys also provide. And then every single home that we do, no matter if it's a solar cleaning, we immediately take measurements of all of the panel size. So that way we can do once the customer pays, we let them know in the report, hey, by the way, um, here is what will cost for the burp proofing installation,
Right.
Um, if you guys are
Get them all set
interested,
up.
go ahead and give us a call. And you guys already sent the estimate in. And then if a customer, I mean, honestly, guys, you guys can close so much deals if you guys just have the customer pay a little bit half or a little bit more and then finance the rest like a monthly payment. That will immediately give you guys more deals to close. Of course, majority of our customers like paying full, but there is some areas that they won't be able to pay fully. So if you can get more than half of the invoice paid, and then the rest on payment plans, you guys will be set because then they're gonna refer their friends that maybe that don't spend too much.
We're getting too hard. I know. I got to stop you right there. I got to stop you right there because that's along in the list, and we're getting too far ahead of ourselves on this one.
Oh
But
yeah,
that is but that's where I'm going with this exactly. And the thing about it is Lewis is actually he's nailing the he's hitting the nail right on the head of this whole process. Like I was starting to say, it's dominoes, and the door to door is very, very important to that. Whether it be you're brand new or you're still expanding into different territories, it's very
exactly.
important to be getting out there and talking to people. And what I was saying is, when you get out there with your sales pitch, it's important to knock on the door, drop your sales pitch, and normally at the end, what I lead with is before I go any further, telling them, hey, I'm expanding your area. I cleaned your neighbor's solar panels, da 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 da. We're here cleaning in the neighborhood for whatever it may be. I ask them, when's the last time your solar panels are cleaned? Or, actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. That's a lie. What I ask it is, and it's been a while since I've done this door to door too, by the way. But I'll ask them, how old are your solar panels? And then I lead into that education. It's the information. And also, I believe that when you're doing a sales pitch and you're doing this door to door, that you give the sales pitch and then you kind of shut up. You ask questions and you let the customer ask the questions to you and answer them. If you're controlling the conversation, you're controlling the sell. You're going to get that. If not, the potential customer controls the conversation, you're not going to get the sell. So you have to make sure that you have your rejections on point and know exactly what you're talking about. So I'm glad you pointed something out, because I thought that was really, really cool, is the fact that you have a paper that you hand them that shows not only the positives of getting the solar panel clean, but different elements of not getting your solar panels clean, or what happens if you attempt to clean your solar panels clean yourself. Do you have a minute? Or do you need?
I just hopped in real quick just to give that little small information. There's
That's
many
what I
other things
thought.
into it, but I'm currently with my daughter.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna log out and then just keep watching the whole podcast.
Okay, because I'm gonna get into this next one, and yeah, before I get any further into this next thing that I want to talk about, I got a comment on Facebook, so you'll love this next story. So, Lewis, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Enjoy your time with your daughter, and I'll be talking to you. I'll message you actually tomorrow. We'll be talking either later or tomorrow. All right?
Yeah, definitely. All right, Chris. I'll see you guys.
Take care, sir. Mr. Alfaro. Mr. Alfaro is a smart individual, and he's going to go very far in this industry. I believe that. Now, I got a comment on the YouTube channel from somebody that I'm positive from the comment that they are not a solar panel cleaner. I get a lot of people who watch the channel who are DIY solar panel cleaners, individuals that want to clean their solar panels themselves. This I thought was very, very interesting, and I wanted to share it. I just coincidentally saw this today, so I thought it kind of applied. So before I go any further into the door, about door to door, which by the way, I'm at 21 minutes. That's perfect. And let me look at our layout for today. Okay, that's perfect. That works. All right. Give me a second here, because what I'm going to do is actually pull up the quote for you so you could see it. That sounds like some fun. There is a few things in here that were quite interesting that I just couldn't understand. I'm going to have to go to the actual video. You're going to have to help me on this, because there were some comments made. It's a pretty lengthy one too, but I could not understand for the life of me what was trying to be said. Maybe you guys can help me. I'm getting to the comments. Got the video. Go to the comment section. Here we go. Here it is. Expand on this. No, I don't want to do that. And let me share this with you guys so you could see this, because I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I really don't know what to say. Share screen, the window. Here it is. Okay. So scroll down here. Read more. Oops. Let's actually start down here. Unfortunately, I can't afford to have my panels cleaned. So, majority of the time, I let Mother Nature clean my panels. That works out well. And the proof is coming up. I have 62 panels on my roof. On the house is very steep, and I just don't like being up that high. Sentence structure is off. The panels on my outbuilding, I actually cleaned for the first time this year on my outbuilding. Is that like an outhouse? So you have 62 panels up on his, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. I used a garden hose and tap water with a soft bristle broom. They looked great. ... For approximately one day, surprise, then dusty again the next day. Wasted time. Not sure how I could get a rock on my roof, but I will keep my eye out for them. Laugh out loud. My question is there a way to keep the dust from collecting on the panels? Then I wouldn't need to clean them. So the point being is this is not to knock anybody, but you're going to come across individuals who don't understand solar panel cleaning or understand the benefits of solar panel cleaning. And as Lewis so elegantly had shared, that he has a piece of paper that he, like a flyer that he shares with the people when his door-to-door salesmen are going door-to-door and knocking on doors that they hand to people, which brings me to my next thing here. This beautiful thing says not only the benefits of solar panel cleaning, but the negatives, the cons of why, the negatives or cons of cleaning your solar panels yourselves, because it can be dangerous. And like this guy saying that his roof is too high up and steep, it's dangerous. And for those that are not trained, you should not be up there doing that. Besides the fact that you could cause damage to your solar panels to it, a huge investment, you can actually cause self-injury that could just, serious self-injury that could just kill somebody, man, break a back, something like that. That's worse. Have your business cards, have your flyers, have your door hangers. Typically, I like to go out with, when I went door to door knocking, I would go out with my business cards and my door hangers. I would hand them the door hangers, and sometimes I would have these flyers as well, postcard flyers. I'd have them both together. If they weren't there, I would hand them the door hanger, just put it on there and walk away, and probably still do all three. Give them, they're there. I'll give them the door hanger still. I like to be thorough about it, but that's just me. You do whatever you want. The other thing that is, like I had mentioned, is at the beginning of my pitch, how I say that we just cleaned your neighbors. A referral program is very important, because if they're starting to nibble onto your bait, that's when I'll throw in and I'll say something as I'm talking to them, and maybe 95% of the way closing the sale, I'll say, yeah. And if if we have a referral program, if you refer your customer across the street and they get their solar panels cleaned, you get $25 off of your cleaning. Or excuse me, $25 off of one of your future cleanings. So I'm starting to sell, myself around and turn my customers into salesmen. Very important. Which brings to the customer's rewards program. As you were talking about this, just like Lewis had started to mention, he started talking to them about the payments, and he has a payment program, and he has options, and I'm not going to give away everything that Lewis does, because I think he's kind of a genius. I think he's really freaking smart, and I don't want his head to get too big right now. But he's right. You need to follow the guy. He's not messing around. For lack of better words, he's not messing around. But customer rewards programs. In addition to the referral program, you're talking to them. You've mentioned all these other different things, the benefits and reasons of why they should not clean their solar panels themselves. Then it's the time to go ahead and start talking about prices and quoting them, in my opinion. And you can have various ways to do this, but I think it's around this time when you're in this part of the sales pitch phase where you start talking about, hey, this introductory cleaning is, I'm just using a random number here, $75. And then every cleaning after that is $175. Now we have a program that if you pay for 4 cleanings, it's 50% off each cleaning, or some crap like that. But it opens the door to other avenues of payments and more money. And you got to, work with that, whatever works for you and your profit margin in your business. But the point is it gives you so many options. It's just ridiculous. So moving along here, that's door to door. And I think that's pretty much almost basic in itself. But the EDDM, every direct door mailing, is a whole different thing. Someone asked here, haven't done EDDM yet because in my area, I would be paying a lot for all those homes with no solar. So I've been working on a list of homes I could send a postcard to. That's a perfect one right there, a perfect comment. And I will tell you why. See, you have a couple different options on this. And the EDDM, every direct door mailing, is actually through the U.S. Postal Service. What you do is you can go to their website, you pay them, the postal man has a route, and you pay him so much, and then you go take your postcards, your flyer, postcard size flyers, sorry, and you go drop them off at the post office in a bundle, and the postman takes them out and he drops them off at every single door. So what he is saying right here makes a lot of sense and something that you should consider, because people think about that. People do this kind of stuff. And I'm actually going to shout somebody out there is Dope Marketing. Okay. David Carroll and David Dope Marketing. I didn't even know I was going to be dropping their name, but they're really, really good at the direct mailing. Really, really, really good. So I advise you to take a look at them. And in fact, I might even pull up their thing for you real quick. We don't have time. Dope Marketing, check them out. But you pay a price, you go drop off your postcards or your flyers and you give them to the post office, and the postman goes to every house on his route and drops them off. This could be beneficial depending on how many services you do or what you do. If you're just a solar panel cleaner and you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of solar panels installed, it's not the best idea. Then you have another option. What's up, Mr. Colby? Thanks for joining in. You actually have another option as well, and this is something that I have benefited from the most, because I found that doing EDDM wasn't beneficial for me at the time, because there was areas that had 50 homes and 20% of them had solar installations. Things have changed now in California because every new home that is built has to have solar panels. So this means money for me, and EDDM would be powerful in that area. In an area that is a lot older and has a percentage of 20 to 40% installations, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it. I'm going to get their addresses, something like that. Really simple and old school about it. Get my postcards together. I type them out on the computer. I print them up with the label makers, the sheets. It just prints all the labels out, slap them on my postcard, and take them to the post office, put them in the box, they're gone. It's that simple. Cost me the stamps and the postcards. That's about it. Simple. So that is an option. How does it work? Well, it's really, really simple. Just like I said, you order your postcards. That's the first step. You get design, you order them. You decide which one is going to be the best option for you. Are you marketing in an area that has an extreme amount of solar panels installed, or are you marketing to an area that does not? And if not, then I would suggest, and this is where we're going to hop back. That's why these two are together, and this is why it's a versus. I'm sorry. The door-to-door knocking is also another thing it helps out with. It's a follow-up as well, or it's a precursor. You can send somebody through a neighborhood before you send out your postcards, whether you send them out yourself or you do the EDDM and have the postman take them to every house. You go through and you have somebody knock, okay, and introduce yourselves. Then after you do your marketing of your postcard, and give yourself 2 weeks before 3 weeks is what I found was kind of good for me. After doing your postcarding, your mailers, then you send your door knockers out there again. Now here's where I'm going to add it, just amp it up a little bit. While you're out there, because now you do have some people that said yes. While you're cleaning and you're doing appointments, make sure that you go across the street, next door to them, and next door to the house you're cleaning. Give them a card, give them your flyer, drop off door hangers, and say, hey, we're next door cleaning, introduce yourself, all that kind of stuff. Start it all over again. They've seen you so many times now. You're now dominating this neighborhood. This is actually something that I've been talking about for years. And I'm pretty sure Lewis caught one of these older videos as well. But that's what we're talking about here, is basically when we're looking at the door-to-door or the every door direct mailers, the EDDM, what we're basically talking about is area domination. I mean, that's basically should be on your mind. It shouldn't be, can I handle rejection? Do I have this best sales pitch? These aren't the main things that you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on dominating an area and exactly what's going to be the right plan, the right approach, and use all these different things as tools, not as a be all end all. And if you do that, you're going to be successful. You're going to find out that you're going to get more customers in areas. And even if you don't have an area that doesn't particularly have a lot of solar installations, you're going to be, you're going to have so much contact out there that they're going to know the other things that you do. You're going to be doing some gutter cleaning, some window cleaning, and you're going to find yourself working through the whole freaking year because you've got everything set up. Or if you just do solar panel cleaning like Lewis, you're going to find that you've dominated a whole area and you have 75 to 80 to 90% of those installations in that area as customers. So I think that's the difference between the two. That's who, that's why. And those are just different pieces of the puzzle. Different pieces of the puzzle. You have to have the whole thing together. Through this year, we've been talking about a lot of different things on the podcast. We've been going through the equipment, manual brushes, rotating brushes, robots. We've gone to the convention. We have different people on here that share not only their experience and their knowledge, but also they bring a new element of energy to this podcast. All right. And this element helps us to grow. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing. I felt like I was Donald Trump there for a second. Let me take a drink. Hold on. So the point of what we're doing here is trying to evolve. We're trying to take not only the beginners, those that have been cleaning for a few years, but the overexperienced cleaners, and we're going on a journey, this journey of entrepreneurship, and we're finding the solutions. It's always recognize, analyze, resolve. That's the 3 ways. Actually, you never go like this. It's always like this, or it's like that. I never do it like this, but I do this a lot. Anyways, it's a TikTok I saw. Don't worry. Ask me later. But you want to recognize, you want to analyze the situation, and you want to resolve it. And I think that when we're talking about the door-to-door, when we're talking about the EDDM, and like I said, we're talking about area domination, we want to recognize exactly what our goals are and what we're trying to accomplish. We want to analyze the situation, the area, the economic structure, schools, is it a corporate area, a lot of different things, all the different little stuff. Was it not last week, the week before that? Last week we had Carla Dawson. So the week before that, we're talking about avatars, customer mapping. Okay, this goes together. This isn't on its own because you did the avatars and you did your customer mapping. You're actually now moving to the situation where you're putting it together. So now when you're out there and you're doing the door-to-door, watch that episode. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch the episode right now, right after this one, actually, about the avatars and the customer mapping, because that's going to go together with this. It is, because you're going to have a greater knowledge of the different customers, your different potential customers that you want. And in that area, like I said earlier in this episode, this podcast, you're going to be thinking about the rejections and bottles, and you're going to be all prepared. Just like Lewis's guys have that sheet that shows the pros and the cons. You're going to have that because you've already thought about the avatars. You've already thought about the area. You've already thought about your goal. So you recognize it, analyze it, get out there and resolve it, make some money. Guys, that is all I have, pretty much for you today, this week. I want to thank you for joining myself, Chris, founder of the Solar Panel Cleaning Friends. Yay! And the Solar Panel Cleaning Friends podcast. Everybody has just really been super, super busy, and I've been hopping on here, trying to carry the podcast along until everybody can hop back in here. David has some family stuff that he's dealing with, and we wish him the best and can't wait for him to be able to come back on. Lewis again is with his daughter, and he has some business stuff that he's taking care of, and excited for the future for the stuff that we have coming out for you guys as well. Really, really big, amazing stuff. Mike just doesn't. I don't think Mike's going to come back to the podcast. He'll show up every now and then. Maybe he might show up, but Mike is entertainment. He's a hell of a guy, and he's an anomaly. And you can't just there aren't a lot of people like Mike. So when we get him on here on the show, it'll be great and it'll be fun and entertaining. But I can't tell you when that's going to happen. You'll just have to hope for it, I guess. Again, if you go to the let me pop this back up here so you guys can see. If you go to tuckerusa.com and enter the promo code Solar Panel Cleaning Friends, you get a 10% discount. I don't know. I'm not really good at singing, but you could do that actually. If you do go there, that's not a lie. This whole episode was brought to you by Tucker, Sean Gavin, Tucker USA, Reach, Higher Ground, RHG Industries, and all the guys over at the Tucker USA warehouse. Amazing group of guys. Sean is an awesome individual. If you don't follow Sean Gavin, you should. He's a very positive individual who throws out amazing stuff, all the single, amazing advice, and just brilliant post all the time. I want to hold on one second if I could, please. There it is. Oh, it's already up. Solar Panel Clean Friends. There you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me for another podcast, guys. We have a new video popping up that is almost done being edited. The biggest video that we put out on the YouTube channel was 5 solar panel cleaning fails for newbies. Well, now we have top 10 solar panel cleaning fails for beginners. It is the new version of that old video. I think you're going to like it. We've been working really, really hard on it. So look for that upload because that should be up there soon. Other than that, it has been so fun hanging out with you again this week. I will see you next Tuesday where we will talk some more about some solar panel cleaning friends. And not only that, I have some information that takes this episode and the other episode about the avatars and the customer mapping and bam, puts them together. So don't miss next week because it is the triangle. We're going to be putting this together like it's the Illuminati. Don't miss it because next week is going to be the 3rd installment of all this, and it's going to all be put together. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to be happy. You're going to love me as usual. I am Chris Virgin, Solar Panel Clean Friends. I'll see you